There's one really significant thing that happened, and this might be just too long, and you can put it in some film school cut down of Gillian Armstrong's long-winded interviews. But we nearly cast somebody else for Judy Davis's part. Judy wasn't free. She was just out of night. I saw her in the actor's handbook, and I said to Hilary Linstead, our casting director, I said, "Who's that girl? She's just got something really extraordinary about her face, and beautiful." And she said, "Don't even think about that. Her name is Judy Davis. She was the absolute star of final year of NIDA, which she's just finished. She and Mel Gibson, their final year performance was Romeo and Juliet." I don't think anyone even recorded it. Anyway, she said, "But she has taken a year contract to the South Australian Theatre Company to be in the company, to be a maid and carry a spear." So anyway, so I put her out of my mind. We see every possible, hundreds and hundreds of girls do tests. We finally get the best of all of those. And our money, which is on and off, I think at one point we had Alan Bond and it all fell over or something, with some Australian, but look, private investors. And Margaret and Joe Skorinsky get the money together and it's all go. And the New South Wales Film Office, who were investors, said, Michael Thornhill, who was a producer himself, who was at that time in the office, he said, "We want a proper screen test, like olden day. We want a 35mm proper screen test, not just your little video." We all thought, oh, God. Anyway, so the young actress I'd cast, I said, "Don't worry about it. This is just a mere protocol." Anyway, we shoot this thing at Margaret's house. Russell Boyd shot it. And then Margaret and I were watching the test back alone in the theaterette at Spectrum Films. And we looked at her. There she is on the big screen. And we looked at each other in the dark and went... And it was this terrible thing where... And it's, everyone, people say, "Well, what was it?" I said, on the big screen, the camera looks into you. It actually, you actually get a sense of the real person, much more than on stage. And there was something about her. There was like an inner sadness. So you can't have a girl that says, "No, I'm going to go and write," and then we'll end it in the sunset. You actually have to feel when she says no, she's going to be all right.
Yes.
And we just thought, you're not going to feel that with this girl. And as someone who'd spent 6 months with her swapping books about the period and manners, I would have got, "Oh no, we can't do it to Jan." Mum and Dad brought me up with empathy, kindness. Thank heavens for Margaret Fink, who said, we cannot make it with her. We can't. And I'm like, and they said, "It's all right, we'll deal with it," and everything, which was also another mistake because, then she brings me in tears and she's already been told, "You weren't pretty enough." I'm like, no, it's not that. So we actually said no, and we had nobody else. I walked back to the casting office. She had the book open and said, "I just brought this out because remember that actress that went to South Australia? She only lasted 6 months there. So she's actually now in a play at the Paris Theatre in Sydney, and we got the script to her. She came in to audition. I'd heard hundreds of people read those scenes, and I've got to say, to hear Judy read it, I had just like vibrations in my body. We were like, "Thank you, that was very nice, thank you," and everything. She goes, and Hilary and I just hugged each other. It was just like mind-boggling. Really, Judy is one of the best actors in the entire world, and when you see it, you absolutely know it. Of course, the joke is, she never liked the script. She didn't really want to do all the stuff we find out.
Everyone thinks that she's that character. She's never been able to live it down.
Yeah.
We loved it.
But
see how the industry works? It was, again, so many things. Doors opening, doors closing, sliding doors.
How great to have a creative producer that would set who both went, we both felt the same. We both instantly got it. So to cut a very long story short, what I learnt from that is, so all through the shoot, when I'm shooting Judy and I'm looking at rushes at night where I could put the other actress's face there and go, "Oh my God, I was that close to making it with somebody else, and it would have been an absolute turkey." My kind-heartedness too would have been fruitless.
Yeah.
Basically, it would have been bad, would have ruined her career. She went on to do character work and so on, and it would have destroyed my career. And probably Sam would have made it